Nuances is a renowned entertainment attorney, and now he's going to bat for today's musicians with a step-by-step guide on how to keep from getting crushed by the industry.
Joining us to discuss his new book, Negotiating Ancillary Rights Deals, An Artist's Guide to Negotiating 360 Record Deals, is Kendall Minter, Esquire. Welcome to Arise, sir.
It was my pleasure. Thank you.
So
I'm glad to be here.
So
Definitely.
for those of us who don't know what a 360 deal is, please break it on down for us.
Sure. A 360 deal is a version of a record deal because it's included in a record deal. And these days, what the record companies are doing to replace some of the lost revenue from the decline in CD sales, now it's a decline in digital downloads as people go to streams. They become a financial partner with the artists in areas that never before had they shared. Touring, merchandising, publishing, endorsements, book deals, film deals, television appearances, everything across the board. That's why it's 360.
Wow. So it's an obvious question, but why is it so important for musicians to understand the nuances of this deal?
Because it's about their future, their financial security, their family's well-being, and if they don't understand it, negotiate it, they're going to wind up overpaying because they're going to have to do it if they're a new artist. There's no choice. It's going to be part of the deal, take or to leave it.
So there's a risk in overpaying and being broke on the back end, huh?
Absolutely, if you want to have a future and you want to be able to pay the bills.
So if a young artist can't afford to hire someone like you, how can they ensure that they're not totally taken advantage of?
Do your homework. Study not just this book, but study the internet, get information on the 360 deals. But I would never advise any artist, no matter what their financial capability is, of going into a deal, record deal, management deal, publishing deal, any entertainment deal, without some kind of legal representation.
What inspired you to write this book?
I like to share. I teach at Georgia State. I've taught in law school before at Benjamin Cardoza. So I like to give back. I feel it's my responsibility and obligation to share knowledge. If you don't share knowledge, why have it? And I want to be able to empower the music community so that they can take the tools, be able to better themselves, preserve some of the brand that they're creating, and have a legacy for their families.
Now, you lawyers like legal jargon. Is this accessible to mere mortals like us, or do you have to be a legal eagle to get through this?
This is broken down so that anybody, keep it simple for a fifth grader.
Now,
Don't sign that deal. It's awful.
Don't sign that deal, negotiate it, don't walk away, but make sure that you're getting the best deal with the leverage that you have, which is important.
To what degree does all that negotiating perhaps stifle creativity? Because that's what happens is artists that thinks that show business is all show, but it's business.
Well, that's the important thing. It's those two words, show and business. And a lot of people go to the creative side, they go to the emotional side, which is that side of the brain that talks about the show. They don't take care of the business, and that's where the attorneys and the managers and all the folks behind the scenes that you don't see about, hear about, are responsible for making sure that the business is taken care of.
So good people that you can trust.
You have to have a team. Nothing's done without a team. You guys do this with a team. You couldn't do it by yourself. I do what I do with a team.
Who said we couldn't do it? No, geez, we couldn't.
No, you could. But,
no, we couldn't.
But there may not be a camera on. But it's all about teamwork, networking, and empowerment through knowledge.
Now, how has the live streaming business impacted 360 deals?
It significantly changed it. It significantly changed the music industry. People are going to Pandora, Tidal, Spotify, iHeartRadio, XM Sirius Satellite now. Instead of dropping, $10 on a CD or $1, $1.25, $10 on a DVD or anything that's downloaded right now. So CD sales are down, digital sales are going down. Streaming is on the rise, so streaming is going to be the new area of significant income for everybody in the music industry. That's why you've got to pay attention to every single dollar, how it comes in, more importantly, how it goes out.
And for something as new as streaming and downloading, is it really like, are you having to sort of put that language in your deals? Because that wasn't in a 360 deal.
It wasn't.
60 years ago, right?
But there's some nuances.
Not even 10 years ago.
Yeah, not even.
It's the magic language in the recording agreements that's very well crafted because these agreements may be 50, 60, 70 pages. Sometimes there are multiple agreements that add up to 200 pages.
Wow.
It's all in the fine print, and it's included because those are new ancillary streams that are all coming out of an artist being an artist that the record company is paying for the music to be recorded.
What's the one piece of advice you'd give a new artist trying to break into the business about a contract?
Do your homework, build a team, study, network, ask questions, and take nothing for granted.
Okay.
That's not one piece, but a few pieces.
Yeah, thank you.
We've got to do all of that before we take our show on the road, Lola.
Yeah, we got. We're gonna call him.
That's right.
Syndicate.
That's right.
Hey, Kendall.
That's right.
I'll be happy and available.
Thank you so much for being here.
Oh, it's my pleasure. Thank you.
And you're watching Arise Entertainment 360.